Hi, I'm Dan Slick, Pitmaster for Slick's Big Time Barbecue. Through my travels and barbecue competitions and events, I've picked up on some secrets and tips that I want to share with you today that'll help you championship barbecue every time you grill it up. Let's get cooking. I like big butts and I cannot lie. The other butts can't deny. Hey, it's pork butts today, my favorite piece of barbecue meat. I'm using a boneless pork butt today. I like boneless over the bone-in because I feel like I get a more even cook, and most importantly, I get more rub on the meat. Now, I take the fat off. You know, coming from the fitness world for many years, I just can't leave this fat on the meat. I also don't believe you need it for the flavor that some people think. The fat is just not necessary if you have a good rub. We get this fat off of here. Many people tell me they can eat our pork butt over other ones because there's no fat in it. It's easier to digest. We're saving lots and lots of calories. That doesn't need to be in your food. Now that we got that trimmed up, we do a quick rinse. And it's ready for the rub. I use our Slick's Big Time rib and butt rub. Since we're doing butt rub makes sense. Give about twice as much rub on a pork shoulder as I do for ribs. I really want it to get in deep into the meat. Open it up, both sides. Give it a good thorough shake and get all that butt covered in rub. So the pork butt, usually I like it to sit, for about an hour. I can do it overnight if I'm doing a lot of them, but an hour is a good amount of time for the rub to sit and set up on it. All right, we are ready to throw down our big old pork butts. Cook these at about 255, 260. Just throw them on the grill after you got all the rub and prep done. They're going to be on there for at least 6-7 hours at 275. Got them on the Traeger 200. I love the wood pellet grill. It's very simple. I can keep my temperatures even. Even out here in a rainy Oregon day, we're under the cover and we're barbecuing it up. Oh my goodness, look at that. I can't even wait. Oh, it's just falling apart. That is ready to go. We're going to shred this bad boy up and turn that into some pulled pork sandwiches like nobody's business. I also love to just take those pieces right off of there and eat me some burn-ins. When you hear about burn-ins, that's what you're talking about. That barky piece right there. Well, we just got our pulled pork butt off the grill and we're ready now to start shredding it up. So pulled pork is definitely one of our fan favorites. And as you're shredding the meat up, you just make it into bite-sized chunks. And this meat just comes apart and just falls apart, and that's why they call it pulled pork. It just pulls apart. But you gotta wait until be patient and wait till that temperature on that pork hits that 185, 190 mark. That is very important. And it just comes off, and I get the rest of the fat out, a lot of it anyway. So we keep making it a little bit leaner and a little bit leaner each time. And you can just tear these chunks off and just see it just pull apart right in your hand. Okay, we use our Slick's Big Time barbecue sauces for pulled pork. I really designed the sweet and tangy for pulled pork, but I like a little bit of the sweet and spicy in there as a flavor enhancer. I do about an 80-20 blend into about a 5-pound bag of pulled pork. I'll use about 1 bottle of sweet and tangy, about 1/4 of a bottle of sweet and spicy. So the shredded pulled pork goes into our crock pot and it cooks with the sauces for about 2 hours. And man, I love taste testing. Another thing I love about pulled pork is its versatility. When we're all done leftovers, freezer bag into the freezer. I can use it later. I can put it on pulled pork quesadillas, pulled pork breakfast burritos, pulled pork nachos, one of my favorite, a cheese pizza with pulled pork on it. Put it on a salad if you're trying to go low fat. And of course you can spruce up a hot dog, sausage dog, or a hamburger. And then last but certainly not least, our fan favorite, pulled pork sandwiches, traditional style with a little fresh coleslaw. There's no shortcuts to championship barbecue, but with a few of my secrets and tips, you too can cue it up, championship style, every time. Now you know. Cheers.